This is the White Horse Tavern in Greenwich Village. You know, the place where Dylan Thomas died after a night of binge drinking. And this is me, Doc Doherty. I've been a bartender here for more than 20 years. The people who come in here, they all seem to have one thing in common. They all love to talk. Through the years, I've had both regulars and tourists tell me about all the things they've seen, tried, and done. Well, you know what? Now it's my turn to see, try, and do. Time to come out from behind the bar, travel the world, and investigate the stories that all start with a man walks into a bar. So this girl is in the bar. Turns out she's a Star Wars fanatic. She tells us about this guy from Bed-Stuy who built the front end of the Millennium Falcon in his loft. Like I even know what that is? But when I hear he also teaches the art of lightsaber fighting, I can't wait to get out there and take my first lessons towards becoming a bona fide Jedi warrior.
Hey,
Hi
friend.
there. Hey.
How are you?
You Doc?
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you. Come on in, please.
Thank you.
Welcome to Docking Bay 420.
And there it is, a life-size replica of the Millennium Falcon, which I now realize is the spaceship from Star Wars. Who knew?
And your girlfriend okayed this?
It was her idea.
You should marry her.
When I saw Star Wars as a kid in 1977, I was like, oh my God, that's like nothing I've ever seen. Because I always kind of liked the samurai kind of thing. Nobody was doing it. So I started giving classes, and here we are 8 years later. So we're going to do 3 hits up top here. 4, 5, 1, 2. Oh! Right in there.
Cheap props aside, there's something a little off about this lesson. I just don't feel Star Warsy. Ah, now that's better.
Come on down, Flynn. What's taking you so long? It took me a half a second. What, you got a whole costume and I got this little shirt? Come on down, Flynn. Come on.
You're kidding, right?
Ah, you're right. You are better with the costume. Nothing more do you need to learn.
Let's go shoot some guns.
So, a man walks into the bar and tells me about this tattoo parlor in Brooklyn that I just had to see for myself. One of the tattoo artists teaches a class on how to stuff mice and then pose them in scenes. So I paid her a little visit to make a scene of my own.
Okay, do you want to use gloves?
I'll do what you do.
I raw dog it, baby.
I'm raw
All
dogging
right.
it, baby. Go ahead.
No gloves it is. So notice he's got some big balls on him. So taking your fingers like this, right behind the head. Now I'm gonna show you how to do the cut. Now your next step, and you're gonna do this one all by yourself. Very carefully, like you're peeling the skin off a grape.
What first? Taxidermy or tattoos?
Tattoos. I got my first tattoo when I was 16, and I haven't really stopped, and I'm 41.
I dated this girl once and she said, you know what your problem is? You have 2 emotions, super rage and super love, and nothing in between. You know, I didn't mean to sound like a wuss, but I feel like I need a shower.
Now we're ready to separate him from his head and his tail and his balls. See how it's squishy? That's the brain. I'm gonna do one eye and you're gonna do the other. Yay, there's the tongue. We're skinning the balls.
You enjoyed the
thigh
ball
muscle.
cutting a little
I
too
do.
much
I
for
know,
me.
it's a little
Yeah.
exciting. I like to look at them and see the personality of them.
Tell me a couple of the scenes.
There was a woman that did a taxidermist mouse where she made a little apron. She did shrinky dinks of little scissors, and she had the mouse taxidermying a giant bug. I had a guy recently do an awesome thing where he said his grandfather was just a mean drunk, and he just did a taxidermy of a drunk mouse.
My father was a drunk too, but since that was already taken, I got a better idea.
I'm a bartender. I like to think I'm a dandy too. Maybe a bartender scene.
We can combine and have him be a dandy bartender. Okay, we're on to the next step. We're gonna put stuffing and we're gonna put some wires. So now our final thing is gonna be just to glue our mouse right in.
You know,
So
it
I'm
actually
gonna glue
looks
him
like a
in.
white horse.
Exactly.
Except the register, we used to have one of these old registers.
I
Now everything's
looked it up.
computer. I hate
I looked it up. I
That
did.
register was great.
I'm gonna put him back here. And that's it. And there he is.
Hey.
Yay!
My search will go on and take me around the world for the weird, wild, and wonderful, as I experience for myself the stories that all start with a man walks into a bar.